Hey guys, I thought it'd be super fun to do a winter homestead tour so we could see the difference between the middle of winter in northern Wisconsin versus the middle of summer in northern Wisconsin. So follow me along. This is our 60 by 12 foot high tunnel. We've got our chickens housed in here and we love it. It works great. Over here is our garden. It's hard to tell. That is a manure pile, horse manure that we got from our neighbor. But the garden, you can follow these posts down, loops around like that, and then comes back over this direction and comes right to here. So it's over 5,000 square feet. I put mulch down over all of it, as well as a layer of horse manure, so this year should be plentiful. When we found this property, there was only this cabin and that outhouse. That's it. We have built and installed everything else. Well, I guess there was also a well dug, but the well was not hooked up, and there's no cable or internet or electrical or anything here. We have installed and built everything you see, so that's super fun. Behind me is kind of like our makeshift garage area. It includes a Shelter Logic, this white tent that we got off an auction that Nick has put tarps up to keep the wind from coming through. Container number 1 and container number 2. We have a 4-wheeler that we use to plow the driveway. We've gotten away with plowing the driveway all year so far. It's the middle of February and we've only used this plow, so we're very fortunate we haven't had to hire anyone to come out and plow. We also use a snowblower to snowblow paths. Here's one of our wood piles. This is all slab wood that we bought from the local sawmill. It actually works great. We weren't sure how well it would burn, but it works beautifully. It dries really quickly and it's easy to cut up because you don't have to split it. Here's another little woodshed that Nick built. This one has dried cut logs in it. Nick split most of the logs. We also got kindling from our local sawmill. $5 for the largest bundle of this kindling that I've ever seen in my life. So if you live near a local sawmill, go there, make friends with them, because you can get a lot of wood for very cheap. We also bought this Shelter Logic wood seasoning tent. I guess it worked okay. Nick said it didn't work as well as he wished it would. So we'll see what we do with that. Maybe I'll turn it into a little seed starting thing. Here's a view of the back of the house. Well, the view from the back of the house. Most of the time it feels like we're living in a treehouse. It's wonderful. This is our log cabin. It's under 500 square feet and it's great. We love living in it. It holds heat really well, and we'll do an inside tour of the cabin in a couple weeks. Since Nick builds pretty much everything, we have a lot of stacks of wood. Well, lumber. I mean, let's count them. Stack number 1, stack number 2, stack number 3, stack number 4, stack number 5, lo and behold, stack number 6. All right, a major aspect of being able to live off-grid, of course, is solar panels. Okay, so one thing I think people don't realize is just how big they are. These solar panels are huge, and they have worked actually pretty well this winter. There was about 2 months, December and January, where we were running generators pretty consistently just because it was so cloudy. Our panels work extremely well. Nick worked with a company called Signature Solar, and they gave us a lot of their time and recommendations and made the whole process pretty easy. They have great equipment and we would highly recommend them. I have to say, one of the most awesome things about living off-grid is the fact that we can cook and keep our food cold and watch TV and charge our phones and charge our computers, all with the power of the sun. So that's super awesome. We love solar power. There are some other things that we built. We started to dig a pond for like a little water gathering area down the hill over there. Nick built an outdoor shower. My role on the farm is mostly food, so I do animal planning and taking care of the animals, and I work in the garden and grow food and then preserve food. Nick helps with that whenever he can, but ultimately his role on the homestead is to build the infrastructure that we need to have a successful homestead. Okay, that completes our winter homestead tour. So check back in, and if you haven't already, subscribe and like our channel.